So now it's open for questions from the audience to any of the speakers here in the panel. Yes, in the front here. Okay, Dave, you want to repeat the question, or should I repeat it? They want to know if he used CATIA at his work.
Boeing defines all of its 3D models using CATIA. Actually, Boeing uses one of everything. One of the interesting parts about a company that has 157, we lost the mic. One of the interesting parts about a company that has 157,000 employees is that there are at least 157,000 opinions. And CATIA is used as the primary computer-aided design system to define the geometric parts. There are other systems also in use in the company.
Other questions? Up in the back row.
Oh, thank you.
In your job, maybe, how we organize teams to do collective or development projects, what are the common methodologies that you apply to organize?
What are the common methodologies applied to these organizations, groups?
I'll answer the question a little bit differently than you asked it, because I have that answer ready. But it's politics, right? We're used to that. The obstacle to achievement by a group of people are what I try to seek out. I look for the barriers. What is it that's preventing this group of people or this person or these two people from working together and making progress? And the first thing I do is I ask myself, and then I ask them, do you know what it is you are expected to do? And I don't ask it that way because yes or no. I ask the question, tell me what it is, what are you trying to do? What are your expectations? What do you think my expectations are for you? And I hear that, and 80% of the time, that's where the disconnect is. They are not performing the way they could, in my opinion, because they aren't aiming at the right target. If they know what it is, if they accurately understand what the expectations are, but they are still not performing to them, then I ask the question, do you know how to do this? Or show me how you are doing this. And that takes out another, whatever I said, did you know that 67% of statistics are made up on the spot? Up to very few, the very large next set of problems are resolved by that, where people understand what's expected but have either don't know what to do or know what to do and it's the wrong thing. So the third thing is, do you want to do it? Which is unfortunately where most of our minds start. Susie didn't do it because she doesn't want to, because she doesn't like me, because okay? But that's the third, and that's a very few number of people. And when you are in a situation, when I am in a situation where I know what's expected, I know how to do it, and I don't want to do it, I need to go find somebody else to pay me. And it's that simple. There are places and people who are not good fits, and if that's the problem, then they need to go someplace else and make a living being happy. So, asking, listening, trying to help.
Thank you. Other questions? No more questions? Okay, well, I have one for Dave. Do you have any kind of internship opportunities over in Boeing in your area with the 3D graphics and?
There would be intern opportunities probably in the research labs in Bellevue. And I'm kind of doing this work as a sideline. Actually that was an interesting point, is finding your passion and doing it is something that you should all seek an opportunity to do. And because the passion doesn't necessarily have to be your full-time assignment. There are ways of getting things to work in any organization that you will find the opportunity to do, especially if you're really interested in it. Okay, so a lot of the work that I'm doing in graphics right now is a sideline. It's a passion. And I think a lot of folks have that. But if anybody's interested in working for free, I'd certainly appreciate any help you could provide.
That's always helpful. Okay, yes, question in the back. Networking internships?
There are pretty decent opportunities in the networking area for internships. It's basically a question, so one of the parts about getting any job, I think Rick mentioned it and we both mentioned it on this panel. It's not only about having somebody hand you the opportunity, it's about you creating the opportunity. Those opportunities, you need to see if you can get some alignment with your passion for networking in terms of the intern proposal that you put into a place like Boeing or a place like Microsoft or Cisco or wherever, and convince the reader that you have the passion and the desire to actually work in that area. Well, so some people don't get passionate about majors, right? But you can, if you can build that convincing story, then all of a sudden you have a chance. It's a lot easier that way.
Yes, do you have a question? All right. Are you addressing the question to Dave or Abigail? Dave.
So Jerry, you want to answer that question?
Okay, well, let me repeat the question. Are there any opportunities in the administrative side of things? All right, Jerry, come on down.
See, we bring people who are expert in all sorts of fields here.
Good morning. So I'm Jerry Bunce at the Boeing Company, and I do a whole variety of things, one of which is summer intern program. Next year, we will have 600 to 800 summer interns at the Boeing Company. Probably 40 to 50% of those will be here in the Puget Sound region. Others will be Southern California, St. Louis, Mesa, Arizona, Texas, Florida, Philadelphia. Roughly 40, maybe 50% of those jobs will be engineering. The other 50% will be both business and information technology. I can't tell you the exact breakdown, but there will be a lot of opportunities out there. And they're all going to be listed on the Boeing website, so go to the website and absolutely look for interns and grads. When you click on employment, look for interns and grads, put in your profile and your resume, and apply for every job that looks interesting to you. We certainly do look for business, administrative interns, finance, accounting, all of those kinds of skills. And go to the website. One of the key messages I'll give you is apply, apply, apply.
I'd just like to add that Concurrent Technologies Corporation is the first place I've worked that has a very active internship program. We pay all our interns. Of course, most of them are in Johnstown, Pennsylvania, and I lived there for 9 months, so I can bash it. I'm a little bit biased. But it's Pennsylvania, you know, it's not the Puget Sound, come on. But if you are interested in an internship I would strongly recommend that you identify a company that you are interested in learning about. If you're not knowledgeable about a specific company, I would encourage you to approach any of the large companies around here. They all have internship programs. And it's a wonderful way to get started. I work with a woman now who was a high school intern at Concurrent Technologies Corporation. She's got 10 years experience on the job at CTC, and she's 25 years old. So